So today is day 9 of my 14-day water fast, and I feel great. I feel so good. I feel so accomplished. I can't believe that I am here. It's been a long time since I fasted. I usually do it several times a year. I've fasted 3 to 4 times a year over the last like 5, 6, 7 years. And I had such a tough year, riddled with, tragedy and just personal stresses and illness. Last year I didn't do it, and I just turned to a lot of other things to get me through, like overeating or eating really indulgent things, and just sitting down at my house watching TV, watching things that made me feel good, which was good. Like, it sometimes that's what you need to get through. So I won't even pretend like that wasn't a necessary part of my journey. But as a result, I didn't really take care of myself. And I got to the place where I felt so out of control. I looked up one day and I realized that I was not the version of myself that I what dreamt that I would be. I didn't know who I was. I was unrecognizable physically, mentally, and even partially, like psychologically. I was a lot more snappy and less patient with myself and my family than I usually am. And that really wasn't my personality, although that was a necessary part of my journey. And I decided that I wanted to do something about it, but I didn't feel like I really had control. And so for the last 9 days, I've been fasting to get myself to a better place, to reaffirm for myself that I do have control, that each day is mine to decide, and I am not, going to be a victim to myself and to my life. I'm not going to be a casualty of my life experiences. Life is for the living, and we have to live each day like to the best of our abilities. So I'm very proud of myself, and I just want to share that fasting is a lot deeper than just the detoxification physically. Sometimes you will go through a spiritual and emotional detox as well. Both my cousin and I, who I was fasting with, by day 7, we were crying about a lot of things. And we're like, why are we crying all day? But that's because sometimes you really need to get those things out, and they need to arise to the surface. And those things that afflict you and that are sitting in your subconscious that sometimes you're not really aware of can live with you and exist with you all day long, and sort of become an entity that starts to control or bias your perspective and give you more of a negative perspective. And sometimes you just need to get rid of that. So I just wanted to share that, in addition to the other good news from my fast, that, hey, I'm on day 9. It's been successful. From a weight loss perspective, I am down 18 or 19 pounds, in just 9 days. This is the beginning of the 9th day, and that's a phenomenal transformation. The weight loss is important to me, but again, it's a byproduct of the fast. Sometimes when you're carrying excess weight, it's hard for you to be as physically active as you want to be. And that was like my story. I'm a very, very physically active person, and I was just finding myself doing less and less of the activities that I loved, which was also compounding, like feelings of sadness and depression and lethargy. So, yeah, I'm happy. So I if you're out there and you're looking for inspiration on your fasting journey, I hope you find this inspiring. Just know you can do it. Stay the course. Listen to your body, push yourself. But if you don't feel right, just take a beat, sit down, take a nap. And even if you have to break, and then come back to it when you're ready. I'm here to tell you, you can get back on that horse. All right, talk to you later.